Yo, what's up, fam? What's going on? Preseason DFS is upon us tomorrow, Thursday night, man. So we got the Cowboys and Steelers. I'm gonna touch on a couple of players that I think that probably have a shot. Now, uh, preseason DFS is definitely a crapshoot, man. So it's really, if you do the research, then you could really gain an edge. And there's money to be made. We have a contest on DraftKings where you have two $10 entry. Then there's a 23,529 entrants, and I believe it's 50. What is it? It might be 50K the first. Let's see what we got here. We got 50K the first. Second 20K, third 10K. Excuse me. Wow. I gotta try to make this video kind of short so I can get to work. But anyway, yeah. So as you can see, these contests, they're pretty top heavy. It's $10 to enter, so it is what it is. You will pick a captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flex. So you get a total of 6 players. Everybody is priced the same at 11.4. So that's something to keep an eye out on. Now, if you've been rocking with me since for NFL and MLB, NBA, you'll know I have a video about how I can research preseason, in NBA, and the way I research preseason in NFL is quite the same. A lot of Google searches, training camps and those teams and what the buzzes are. And my favorite is Twitter, which would be everybody's favorite probably, Twitter, where you can, like, for instance, on my Twitter, I have a few lists that you might be interested in that you could take a stab at. You can look at it like, for instance, I can go to my profile, then I go to my lists, and then I have lists here. My list, NBA DFS news list, NFL beat writers list is what you probably want to look at. Preseason lit list, where you can just shout out to my man Donnie for this here. You can check out the list and you can see a lot of news that's going on in the NFL. What were some big observations from Impressive Day 7 of practice for the Panthers. You got, let's see, we get some juicy news right here, if I can get some juicy news. But, it's a lot of good tidbits or whatever the case may be when you're looking at news on Twitter. You get exclusive interviews with players and coaches, so it's a lot to take in, but you have to, if you want to win this money, you have to put in the research, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of news, and it's really helpful. It's really, 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 really helpful. All right. So, there's a list right there, and then I have another list as of NFL beat writers. And so you don't have to follow me. You can if you want, whatever the case may be, but you can follow these lists as well. You know what I'm saying? And just take what you want from them. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of videos and things like that. Of training camp, and you get so these lists are really, 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 really impactful, especially in preseason DFS and DFS in general. And then you also have your regular search bar. You can use the search bar as in as a tool, like like we can search a player like Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins. And we can search that. You can go to top, you can go to latest news, whatever the case may be, And you have to be able to decipher, it's official news. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people with these check marks, they're really really close to the team. They're beat writers like ESPN NFL Nation reporter covering the Steelers. So, you know, Brooke Price, she's verified. She has the check mark, and then there you have that. You know what I'm saying? So, you can you really have to decipher the real from the fake, and it is what it is with that situation there. So. But yeah, you can go through some news on Dwayne Haskins. It's really 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 a crapshoot when it's all said and done. And for other news, like you can search Mike Tomlin. So if I was to search, so you can hear some coach speak, whatever the case may be. Mike Tomlin. My fault, guys. Oops. My fault, guys. I just want to give you guys a look at, how and, what I look for. A lot of coach speak and everything like that. So, you can really, let me go to top, see if we can find something juicy. So here's an interview, you know what I'm saying? So I won't click on the interviews, whatever the case may be, but there's a lot of ways to research some of these players and some of this information. Like I could just put in playing time and just search that if I really want to try to get something. I'll go to latest. Let's see what I can come up with. Mike Tomlin addresses possible playing time for rookie Najee Harris in preseason opener, so that's something that you can look at. Just like Mike Tomlin says right here on Najee Harris in preseason playing time, he's a rookie, man. Man, he needs the process of game preparation and then ultimately play. We've got 4 opportunities for him to do that. We're going to make sure that he participates in all 4 of those processes. Now, we don't know how much he'll participate, but that's something that we could take in a take with a grain of salt. I don't know if I was to put QB playing time in, and then let's see what we got. Let's see if I go to latest. No. You get my drift though. So with that being said, I got some players that I got some players that's probably going to be chalk, or whatever the case may be. The starters, like the Prescotts, your Roethlisberger, and then your Najee Harris's, and your Elliott's and Pollard's, and those guys. I don't think they might not play. They might play a little, if not at all, man. So those are some guys I probably won't have my eye on, these starters. So, because preseason is real tricky like that, all right? Now, I will put these players, I will pin them in the comments, and it's still early. All the way, news will constantly change, okay? So, I have, let me see, some notes. I'll just ramble off the players because I'm running short on time here, but I want to get this video out. So I'll just run off some players who will be, I will be trying to run in the player pool like instance. So the quarterback situation over there in Dallas is like one that I probably won't. I just can't really nailed down. I mean, if no Prescott, you'll probably have guys like Gilbert. I don't know who I would lean towards, on the Dallas side. But as far as running backs, I really got my eye on. I really got my eye on. I really got my eye on Jaquan Hardy. Honorable mention would probably be Rico Dowdle. As far as as far as wide receivers concerned, I probably won't be going towards Cooper, Lamb, Gallup, Wilson. No, those guys are a no for me. But a guy I am looking at is Semi Fehiko, however you wanna. I can't really pronounce his name, but he's a guy that I'm looking at. I'll list him. My boy Parker. Where's Parker at? He's a guy that I'm eyeing. Okay. So I got my eye on Aaron Parker. All right. So that's another guy for Dallas that I'm really looking at. Honorable mention. I'm just saying those are two guys that I'm really looking at right there on the Dallas side. All right. So I have some more notes here. Who was it? Yeah. So those are a few guys that I really got my eye out on. You know what I'm saying? Oops, I'll get to him in a minute. I'm sorry. Switching through notes here. Preseason is really it's really time consuming, because you really gotta wait. Okay. Now, defenses are really important. All right. Good rule of thumb, a good strategy is to play both defenses. I personally like Dallas. I personally like the Pittsburgh defense. I probably run, and then running them out in captain spots are real effective. All right. So that's something that you really want to keep in mind. So I'll probably be running out both defenses and mix and match them in the captain spot. Okay. On the Dallas side of things, it's going to be interesting here. Like I said, on Pittsburgh side of things, it's going to be interesting because, again, just like with Dallas, I'm not going to be touching none of the starters. You know what I'm saying? So, Ben Roethlisberger, he's probably a no for me. Interesting rule of thumb right here. Mason Rudolph, he'll probably get the start. And then Haskins, I'm getting conflicting reports as I've been looking it up. It's like I've been hearing he'll come in after Rudolph, maybe a quarter and a half or into the third, and then Dobbs will probably come in for beginning or midway through the third and finish off the game. Some reports I've been hearing Dobbs will probably finish the second half. So I don't have a definitive answer for that. But as we get closer and closer to game time, more news should come out. And then sometimes you get duped. Sometimes the game flow is just different. Sometimes the game flow is just different, and then these players end up playing more or less time. All right. The top Haskins looks like he's leading the way throughout the industry from what I've been seeing. So he's a top candidate for GPPs and cash. Plus, he's got a lot to prove. But, Dobbs, he provides a different element of the game, especially with the run game, as being a mobile quarterback and whatever the case may be. So, GPP dart right there. Dallas, I just gotta wait for the Dallas news. I gotta wait a little bit longer. Okay. Najee Harris, I don't know if he's going to play a series or so or whatever the case may be. I need more clarification. But he's supposed to be playing in each and every game. We just don't know how much. He's going to be a starter. So, that's something we need to look out on. All right. Now, let me slide my notes over. Running backs, all right. They brought in Ballage, so Ballage is one of the guys that's on my radars. Okay, Kellen Ballage, and then Najee Harris. But behind that, honorable mention might go to somebody like Edmonds. I'm not completely sold yet, but he's an honorable mention. Then on the wide receiver spot, you got Juju Smith-Schuster, Claypool, Deontay Johnson, James Washington. Those guys, until further notice, I probably won't be playing these guys. Okay, James Washington, I really got to get some clarification on him because he can sneak in there. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, you got guys like McCoy. Isaiah McCoy is like, he's like really on my radar. And then honorable mention, Sexton for Pittsburgh. So, these guys are, on my radar, all right? And again, I'll pin these in the comments, all right? Then that's, for both teams, for both teams, the tight end position is up in the air for me. If I've been hearing, I've been running across things about Raider for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been making some decent catches, whatever the case may be. So he might be, if I'm taking a stab at somebody, I'm really looking at him. I'm not so sure though, but I'm giving him an honorable mention right now. And then, as far as the kicker's concerned, for Dallas, Zerline won't be playing. So I haven't really checked, really. So if they list some more kickers, whatever the case may be, and we get clarification on who's going to be kicking the kicker for the Dallas Cowboys, then we can work with it from there. And, man, that's just about going to sum this video up. I need to get out of here, but, guys like, the defense, Jaquan Hardy, Semi, Malik Turner, guys like that, especially the defense, man. You know what I'm saying? Malik Turner, he's another guy that's on my radar for Dallas, okay? Because we got to really nail this wide receiver spot because the wide receiver spot, they have pretty nice upside, okay? So when you run out of roster with you got a defense here and a defense there, then you might want to run. Then you got four flex spots to fill, or you might want to run two quarterbacks. So the way to get it's a way to differentiate yourself from the field, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of people that's playing these starters or whatever the case may be, and then we're going to get one up on those guys because they don't know the tools or whatever the case may be to research. So that's it's important to use those tools like Twitter and Google or whatever the case may be, so you can get a one up on the field. Close to a little bit over 24 hours for us to, it's a little bit over 24 hours before the games kick off. So, we got plenty of time to research. If you guys come across any news, feel free to get at me on Twitter, on right here in the comments, or whatever the case may be, man. And that's if you guys playing. Now this tournament should fill. Right now we're at 3,600 entries out of 23,529. This tournament should fill. If it doesn't, the more the merrier. Okay. What else can I give you guys before I get up out of here? Because I got to get on the road. Like I said, I'm going to put these players in the comment. And I will, in the comment section, I will keep updating them as it will be a player pool of mine, okay? So as I get news, I'll bring it to you guys, or whatever the case may be, or I'll update the player section. If you guys get news, if you guys want to chop it up with your boy, holler at me, man. It's NFL season, man. Let's get it. All right, peace.